What's happening, everybody out there? Long time. Let me know you can hear the audio. It's been so long since I've done a live stream. I've been trying to figure out how to do this thing. Can you hear my Okay, just keep listening. What's that? Okay, great. Yeah. And I'm giving everybody a few minutes to come on in. It needs to be a little louder. Okay, we'll certainly try to get that to be a little louder here. An echo. It should go away. Did you say Nate C? Nate C's in the house. Great to see you, Nate. And just give us a second, guys. We're just, trying to remember how to do all this. It's been so long. And I want to be able to leave a tweet here, going live right now here. So just, yeah, I get it. There's no other way for me to do it. There we go, right there. Come on in. Just putting a couple tags on that. Here we go right now. All right, so now we can get back to the stream, guys. It's been so long. Okay, so let me see if I can open this up with the display chat. I think I hooked this up. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, we got a lot of familiar faces in here. This is really interesting. Man, so good to see everybody. Nate C. Mrs. H is in the house. Shout out to you and Spencer H. Nate C is in the house. How you doing, man? 416 is in here. And the one and only Mrs. Backup. Carl Eric B. General Mills reporting for duty, sir. Great to see you, my friend. Aaron Villette. Good to see you, Aaron. Rod Hop, Hall of Famer. Yeah. Bro XRP 416 Crypto's in here. Matt Harrell, is that it? Savvy, what's going on, buddy? Wade Hutchins. And guys, I'm just letting a few minutes let people get in here. This is the backup channel. We do have a lot to talk about, and I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to like it. Nate C, absolutely fire, my friend. Yeah, XRP Sparky, great to see you as well. I hope everybody has been well. We have missed you guys so much for the live streams. I can't even begin to tell you how much. But, it's the way it's worked out for our schedules. It's the best thing for us right now. But I wanted to go live tonight because it was such an important day, I feel like, for this. Yeah. Absolutely. Savvy says he's finally getting my digital ledger live stream fix. You know it. We're about 4.5 minutes in. Doc Callum is in the house. Doc, great to see you as always. Texas Crypto. Bro XRP. Robert Anderson. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see everybody. The adult in the room. How could I not see the adult in the room? And XRP Gringo, who we have a lunch to go to, don't we? We do. We have a lunch to go to. That really is a thing. We got to make that happen. And forgive me, it's been all on me, XRP Gringo. But I got a lot of big things coming up over the next few weeks, so I can't even commit. But we will make it happen, XRP Gringo. I miss you, my friend, and I hope you're doing well. Hot of the Ottles in the house. Dubion 2. Yeah, Whitefly 00 was up in this joint. Good to see you. And Mrs. H. Yeah, show some love. Smash the like. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Who knows? Maybe we do some more of these, right? If we can, if Brad's able to remember how to do a live stream. They changed the back office on me, guys. So, I'm just taking a few minutes here. We're about 6 minutes in. I'll go another minute, maybe 2, and then we're going to get into it. Because like I said, we got a lot to go into. So I'm going to hang out for a minute because I want to go over this and just lay it down. A lot of big remarks from Chris Larson today, the LA Blockchain Summit. Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Cons, thank you for being live tonight, brother. FOMO is in the air. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, bro, XRP, it is always in the air at this house. I can tell you. Yeah. The naughty kid is in here. Says I got casinobar.crypto. That's a great one. Good on you. Anybody looking to buy casinobar.crypto, get up with the naughty kid. Hey, let me tell you something. You know, it's a real thing. When I talk about unstoppable domains, I am addicted to unstoppable domains. Look, business.com sold for like $30 million or something like that. Insurance.com sold for tens of millions of dollars. And I tell you what, just hit the link in the description under either one of my channels and go check out Unstoppable Domains. I will have a link in this description of this channel when I get done here tonight. I will put all of that in there for you guys. And anything that you may need. You guys might need a ledger or a VPN. I got all that stuff. And the nice thing is that the links are vetted. So you know it's a good link to a good company. No question. Crypto Life. Good to see you, as always. Crypto Life said he didn't get a notice for the live stream. Well, you know, I don't want to go there because, you know, YouTube is YouTube, and well, I don't want to go there. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. Quee LaRue, look at this. This is a throwback Hall of Fame stream in here. This is fantastic. Yeah. We have really missed everybody, no doubt about it. Digital Ledger Channel, in my opinion, I don't blame Ripple for thinking about leaving the U.S. Savvy, I don't either, and we're going to get into that discussion here right now. 8 minutes it's been. Let's go ahead and get into this thing, okay? Let's do this, because we do need to talk about this stuff, and anybody that watches the replay, I do want them to understand, you know, hey, it's been a minute since we live streamed. Come about 8 minutes in, they can see what's going on here. So let's go ahead and start this. First thing I wanted to start with was Michael Val 5 links. Retail juggernaut Walmart has extended its 2-year collaboration with cross-border payment company MoneyGram International to 2024, according to an October 6th press release. I think everybody at this point in the space understands that MoneyGram is partnered with Ripple. That's a beautiful thing. I think that's just a really, really great thing that they're staying together for another few years and continuing that relationship with Walmart, knowing the size of Walmart. Yeah, Isaac, we're going to bring it tonight, my friend. Remember that we talked about MoneyGram extending its relationship with Walmart, and remember that Ripple is partnered with MoneyGram. We're going to come back to that, and we're going to tie that in also. So remember that as we move forward. Now, let's get right to it here. Brian Brooks was also at the LA Blockchain Summit today. Shout out to Cryptic Poet and Chris P for this post here. I want you to listen what Brian Brooks says here. Wants the U.S. to retain the global financial leader status. And this is in tandem that you hear him say this, and then you hear Chris Larson's remarks about thinking of leaving the U.S. Well, let's listen to Brian Brooks first here, shall we? Let's listen.
Right? The government is really, really good at establishing rules and conducting supervision. We're great at that. Government has no history at all of building products that innovate or that offer people good choices. And so why would we think that that would be different in constructing a payments instrument? I just don't think that's the right role. So we're trying to go out with frameworks. We're excited that there are tech companies coming out with tokens. Let's marry those two things up, our frameworks, their tokens. And then I think we can catch up to the rest of the world, which is way beyond us on this issue at the moment.
So are you saying that other countries are ahead of the US right now in terms of regulation?
Well, I mean, look, China issued an e-renminbi that is now circulating, and they issued it last week. Our government says that we're 4 years away at a minimum from issuing a test version of a U.S. central bank digital currency. So I don't think that's a matter of opinion. Even going further than that, the EU put out a draft stablecoin framework document about 2 weeks ago. We're working on that right now with our other agency partners, and I think we'll speak to that relatively shortly. But still, the EU is out in front of us. We are supposed to be the global financial leader, or at least we have been for the last 50 years. And I want to make sure that we retain status even as other countries are looking to catch up. That requires that we move faster.
Okay, right? So now remember that statement there, and shout out to Brian Brooks from the OCC. and all the efforts that he and his team and staff are putting forward to make sure that they are positioned for the U.S. to remain or to take the lead in this fintech innovation fourth industrial revolution race, right? What I want to say here is, again, remember, MoneyGram is partnered with Ripple. We're going to come back and tie that in. Brian Brooks is telling you that he wants us to retain the ability to be the financial leader in this particular race and in general, right? And he's pointing out that China and the UK or the EU are farther ahead in this particular space than the United States happen to be right now. Now, I have said for a long time, I don't believe that the U.S. is lagging behind as much as people project or say. He says it's not even up for discussion. They are lagging behind. Let me be clear. I feel like because of people like Brian Brooks and what we've seen from the SEC of late and what we have seen from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau as well, it all has revealed to me that there is a lot of understanding about what Ripple and XRP and blockchain and crypto can do for cross-border payments and the banking industry broadly. So from that level, agency level, I see a clarity and an understanding and a willingness to embrace this technology and this innovation. In fact, I see a call to action or a call to arms for the government to get on the same page. Now, hundreds of people in Congress, they don't understand what Bitcoin is. They think Bitcoin, if they even heard of the word, is synonymous with cryptocurrency. Like they can't even distinguish that there's many different kinds. You know, they don't know how to think of it, the whole bit, right? And I understand that. And that is a reality. But I'm not trying to have my foot in both sides of the fence here. I'm going to show you. But let's go right now to Chris's comment.
Lots of them, UK, Switzerland, Singapore, Japan.
Wait a minute, here we go.
And the message there is blockchain digital currencies are not welcome in the US. If you want to be in this business, you probably should be going somewhere else. Now, to be honest with you, we're even looking at relocating our headquarters to a much more friendly jurisdiction. You know, lots of them, UK, Switzerland, Singapore, Japan, and that's a shame. So we've got to change up here, or we're going to lose our leadership, stewardship of the global financial system. That would be a tragedy for the U.S. And I don't want to go too long on this, but one thing just to think about, if China controls the next-gen financial system, that's an illiberal democracy financial system. You could expect things like social credit scores to determine who's going to be able to make a payment. It's like as far away as the vision of digital assets, blockchain, as you could possibly get. It's a worst case scenario, and it would be really terrible for Americans.
And let me tell you, you know, he nails it here. And look, I want to highlight a few things. So first of all, he suggests that Ripple is considering leaving to a friendlier jurisdiction that will be more friendly to what they do, blockchain and crypto. That's a hell of a statement right there. Hell of a statement. Talk about a call to action. That's a call to action for Congress, right? Let's take a look here, too, because this is a really great post, and for a couple reasons. One, Brad Garlinghouse says, strongest internet companies built in the U.S., in part because of regulatory clarity. We have the op with blockchain and digital assets, responsible players like Ripple aren't looking to avoid rules. We just want to operate in a jurisdiction where the rules are clear. Then he retweets this from Michael Arrington, which says, good for Ripple, the lack of clarity in crypto is a disaster for the U.S., which is an original post by Digital Asset Investor. Come on in. He had reminded everybody 6 hours ago that Chris Larson had just said that Ripple was thinking of relocating due to a lack of regulatory clarity in the U.S. Shout out to all three of those people. This, to me, is a pressure, a call to action to have something happen right now, to give the clarity to Ripple, who has been working closer with the governments and the regulatory agencies than any other token out here in the space. Period. Now, I want to show this document because this is from Darren B. Moore Seymour. And it says, actually, XRP and Algo are complementary. XRP are well positioned for wholesale central bank digital currencies, aka intra-banking. Algo is positioned for retail CBDCs, stablecoins, and digital assets. Both are focusing on regulation in the ISO 2022 standards. Here is the document. Ripple is right there with Interledger Protocol, XRP, R3, and Corda, ISO 2022, Swift, the knee bone's connected to the leg bone, IBM Stellar, Hyperledger Fabric XLM. Listen, Algorand, Algo, and then Circle USDC network. I mean, this is laid out here for you. Interledger Protocol family and ISO 2022 ecosystem. Remember that Ripple was just recently brought on to the ISO 2022 Standards and Body Committee with Swift. Here's another fun fact. Let's just take a look at this here. That's the one from Brad Garlinghouse. So he talks about here, we have the opportunity with blockchain digital assets, responsible players like Ripple, looking to work within the system, not without, paraphrasing here. Close are done. And we did that for you guys because we know there's a lot of people that like the dryer buzzer. And that was for you. It was absolutely free. But listen, getting back on track here, let's stay with this. You have Brian Brooks, who has, let's lay this down now. Brian Brooks, who issued 2 letters so far. One, that federally chartered banks can custody digital assets. 2, that those banks can now also hold reserves for issuers of stablecoins. He has also said that there will be a cadence of comments coming from him in the OCC in the weeks and days to come. What's interesting here is I want you to listen to this statement as we go through again.
Is really, really good at establishing rules and conducting supervision. We're great at that. Government has no history at all of building products that innovate or that offer people good choices. And so why would we think that that would be different in constructing a payments instrument? I just don't think that's the right role. So we're trying to go out with frameworks. We're excited that there are tech companies coming out with tokens. Let's marry those two things up. Our frameworks, their tokens. And then I think we can catch up to the rest of the world, which is...
Let's marry their tokens with our framework, and we can catch up with the rest of the world. It's massive what he's saying there. He gets it. Listen.
Way beyond us on this issue at the moment.
So are you saying that other countries are ahead of the US right now in terms of regulation?
Well, I mean, look, China issued an e-renminbi that is now circulating, and they issued it last week. Our government says that we're 4 years away at a minimum from issuing a test version of a U.S. central bank digital currency. So I don't think that's a matter of opinion. Even going further than that, the EU put out a draft stablecoin framework document about 2 weeks ago. We're working on that right now with our other agency partners, and I think
we're working on that right now with our other agency partners. Did you catch that part? This goes back to the conversation from the Digital Chamber of Commerce with Jay Clayton and Brian Brooks when they said that they have regular meetings with the overlapping agencies about crafting the proper regulation, regs, and clarity to move forward in this space. He just told you that they are working, the OCC is working with the other relevant agencies right now to craft a stablecoins document. You know, some people refer to XRP as a potential stablecoin. Why, some people even refer to XRP as a global stablecoin. Sure will be interesting to see what Brian Brooks come out with those documents now, won't it? Let's keep moving. Because then we have the call to action from Chris. Although Brian Brooks is telling you they are working as fast as they can to get this clarity and these letters issued and let everybody know exactly how they see these things. The SEC, not just the OCC, but the SEC has now issued a no action letter for security tokens and alternative trading platforms that deal with them, saying all clear. General Mills gives the green light. Are you picking up the narrative? The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has already passed a rule effective that says Ripple and XRP can be used in cross-border payments to provide the transparency from the sender and receiver before accepting the payment, as well as SWIFT and GPI, full disclosure. That rule is already effective. When I hear Chris Larson mention that they're frustrated basically and they may move to a jurisdiction that's more friendly for blockchain and cryptocurrency and what they're doing, I think to myself, Chris, we've had more movement towards regulation and clarity in the last 45 days than we've had in the last 5 years. Why would you possibly move now? And I understand that, you know, the people at the government level, Congress, large part, I guarantee you, is much like a small sample size of the world. They don't know a whole lot about cryptocurrencies outside of Tom Emmer, Warren Davidson, and Darren Soto, right? There's not a lot of people outside of that in Congress that really understand a lot about what's going on here. But you know what? They don't need to. And I'm going to help you understand why. Take a look at this. Get a look at this. This is the right and this is the left. Now you guys know I don't have a dog in the hunt. There's no horse in the race from my house. And I don't live that far from DC, and I haven't lived that far from there my whole life. And I don't care who's ever been there. I've never seen a superhero yet. And I'm about to show you why. And you don't have to like it, and you don't have to believe it, but it's still true. Whether you believe it's the right or whether you believe it's the left, the little congressperson here that wins his little town and gets to go represent everybody. Let me see if it'll save my page here. Please, I hope it does. It did not. Damn it. That just broke my heart right there. But I'll tell you what I will do. Let me do this. I know what I can do. Hold on. This is not lost, ladies and gentlemen. I will maximize this and we'll use this. So let's look at it. So what we have here is we have the little congressperson wins their little town and they get to go represent DC. No matter where they're from, right or left, no matter your town, you won. And now you get to go represent everybody up at the Capitol, right? Right. Well, if you want to stay there, and you want to keep a career in there, which is part of the problem anyway, is being a politician shouldn't be a career. But the reality is if you want to go there and stay there, you're going to need the money from your party, that national party funds to keep you there. Because in order for you to go home every time you need another re-election, and when you need access to the big party funds, right or left, don't matter. That's the truth. Don't believe it. It's still true. And this is why Congress people don't really need to know what the hell crypto even is or blockchain. One, they're going to have a paper on their desk, and it's going to be the McKinsey report, which is the findings from the Federal Faster Payments Task Force, which suggests Ripple is a solution. By the way, I believe they already got that documented at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau because they have cleared Ripple and XRP for takeoff in that particular area. The reason they don't need to know as politicians what really blockchain or crypto are in general is because money makes the world go round, not politics. Now, you don't have to believe that, but it's an absolute truth. And it's the reason I follow money and not politics. Because money make the politician do whatever he got to do, like a little puppet on a little string. You don't have to believe that either, but it's still true. Now, whether they're right or left, it don't matter. What's true is that if you want to stay there, you need access to the national party funds to win the election every time you go home against the person that or persons that are running against you. You need that money to win that election because it'll give you an access to those coffers. And the only way to get constant access to those big national party fund coffers is to deliver on their platform and their vision. Yes. So that means there'll be no bipartisan effort for the most part, except in areas like this where they may feel it's neutral ground and they can kind of highlight, oh, we did this for the people, right? Not just our party. It's for the people. It's for the children. It's always for the children. No, it's for the money. Because money makes the world go round. And the companies that we've been following that are in this space that have helped develop this space are hugely tied to parties, period. Money objectives that are driving this space have been coming from large entities, whether it's Rothschild's family money or whether it's the Federal Payments Task Force from the Federal Reserve, which acts like they don't know anything about central bank digital currencies or cryptocurrency. But yet they put the task force together in 2015, 5 years ago. But yet we're standing here today watching Chris Larson talk about the fact that we need to get something done here or we're going to have to consider leaving, going to another district. And in the last 45 days, we've had more motion from regulatory agencies than we've had in 5 years. Yeah, well, it's a huge bet, but I don't think they're going anywhere. Because I don't think they're going to have to go anywhere. Because I think money rules today, and the money is going to get dished out, and they're going to tell the little politicians in there, you want to get reelected next year, or this year, or whenever your year is to get reelected? You want access to these party funds? When are you going to put this agenda through? Well, I don't understand what it is. You don't need to. You just need to figure out how you're going to sell it to everybody. It's a bipartisan issue. Oh, well, by all means, I am behind that. I can show the people that I'm not the problem. This is a bipartisan effort. It's for the children. Don't believe it. It's still true. And that is the little political lesson for tonight right there. It don't matter who's running anything or what seat or what shirt they're wearing. The truth is the money is what's running this thing. And that's why I follow the money itself, period, right there. There you go, and there you have it, and that's where we're at. Jay Hyatt's up in here. Jay Hyatt, how you doing, player? Great to see you, man. Yeah, hope you and the family are doing well, my friend. Dan Ski, good to see you. Angie's in this house, nice. Crypto Magic's in here. He says, I believe you nailed it. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. C. Titus Music is in here. Look, it's just my 2 cents. Matt LaRoche says, don't matter what color tie they're wearing, the pocket's always green. Come on in. Matt LaRoche is just fire. Brother, your comments and stuff when I come up on them. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and just see if I can find this, because I screenshotted you, man. I did. Yes, I did too. Let me see if I can find it. You had such a great comment the other night. Let me see if I can find this. I said, man, I got to screenshot this because Matt was just on fire. It was so good. It was so good. Now watch me not be able to find it because I'm live, dagnabbit. Oh, man. I don't know if I still got it. Let's see here. Anyway, Matt, it was just amazing. Your comments are always fire. I did screenshot it. I just can't locate it right now. I'll find it as soon as I get done streaming. Z-Boy, what's going on, man? I can't open up the hotline tonight, my friend. But maybe when we do this again, we will. But it was just impromptu. Whoa! Wen Mullet! We can take him off the milk carton. Great to see you, man. Man, it's good to see you. Wow. Glad that you're doing well, my friend. Yeah. Stacking Zerps in here. TJ Jackson. What? Yeah. Angie Rod Hop. Man, I tell you what. This is really great. XRP Lava. Spencer H. Brad Kai says Chris Larson said Bitcoin can be rewritten. Does that mean it's not immutable? Yeah, that's a whole nother thing going on right there, ain't it? You know, they've been able to put Bitcoin on the ledger since 2014. Just thought I'd drop that out there. Yeah. Yeah, there's some OGs in here, Jay Hyatt. You know it. Dan the Man, look at you. Yeah. XRP Moon D. Gosh, it's so great to see you guys. It really, really is. 416 Crypto hiding out now. Who? Oh, Bella's in here. Good to see you, Bella. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Nice. Very nice. That is so nice. Star in the makings, XRP Strong. Yeah, I think I have to say, you know, for me, seeing those comments were really powerful. You know, I feel like there's something that I believe is imminent. And at this point, I guess you could say it's either we're going to get the clarity we need for them to stay or Ripple's going to go. But I don't think they're going anywhere. I don't think the United States for a second is going to miss the fourth industrial revolution. I don't believe it. I really don't. I don't think anybody else does either. I got to be honest with you. I really don't think we're missing it. So that to me is pretty interesting stuff. And let me see here. Let me move to this. Yeah, this Walmart news. Now let me come back to this for a second here because this is a point I wanted to make. MoneyGram extends their 2-year collaboration with cross-border payment company, or Walmart extends their relationship with cross-border payment company MoneyGram. And the reminder here is that Ripple is partnered with MoneyGram. You know, FinCEN back in 2015 fined Ripple and got them in order, got them to get their house in order, and everything was fine after that. They said XRP is a virtual currency and they could continue to sell XRP and do what they were doing. That's what they said. FinCEN said that. And that's a big deal that FinCEN said that in 2015. What's interesting about the MoneyGram Ripple relationship is that they have been using XRP and on-demand liquidity to settle payments. You know that partnership between Ripple and MoneyGram had to have SEC's approval, right? You do know that. You do know that? So the reality is that if there was truly an issue with XRP being used for settlement with MoneyGram, wouldn't the SEC have flagged that partnership before it got started? Just thinking out loud here. Of course they would have, but they didn't. what I see looks like some of the best Shakespeare theater. Well, maybe not the best, but looks like theater to me. And you know what? Forgive me if it feels real at Chris Larson's house. But I just don't think that it does. I really don't. And the reason I don't is because look, let's look on the interior of Ripple for a second. There's at least 3 people that left the US Treasury to go to Ripple. There's an executive order from the current administration that was signed in 2017 about modernizing finance and government with blockchain and cryptocurrency where applicable. Ripple and MoneyGram are 2 of the many companies that are cited in that executive order. Yeah. Does this still feel like there's really no clarity there? I don't know where this is all going. Ken Kersen works at Ripple, and he is like this with the current administration first family. Period. What do you suppose he's doing there? Just playing checkers in the room, in the other room? These people are not there for nothing. People like Miguel Villas, when he was at Ripple, left the CME, the gold desk, to go to Ripple and work for XRP head of markets and build more than $1 billion liquidity for the asset. Look at what Ryan Zagone did from the Federal Reserve Faster Payments Task Force onto the steering committee, which was the implementation of the McKinsey report findings, to the tune that they did everything, and that committee is disbanded because it's done. It was completed. The work was completed. That's what he said. Not my words. I'm just telling you what the man said. Just telling you what the man said. Listen what the man said. Yeah, let me see what's going on in this stream here right quick, because I know you guys got something to say. I think Kersen was placed on the board by this administration. Absolutely. I believe that's exactly right, Quee. Yeah. Absolutely. Larson is just taking a play out of the airlines book. Give us what we need. We want to, or we'll punish you. Harley Hodler, I do feel like there is a call to action there for sure, no doubt. You know, to me, I'm not suggesting that they all call each other and go, oh, no, today you're going to say ABC 1, 2, 3. I don't think that. All I'm saying is that I think there's a lot more. I think there's a lot more power behind Congress and in the money. And even though they may feel like, look, we got to get Congress's lights turned on here. We got to, you know, there's the Digital Chamber of Commerce, which is fantastic. They're doing things to educate congressmen and women. And look, and I think that's a real aspect. But again, this comes down to the purse strings. You want to win your next election? You want access to the big trough, right? Into the coffers of the National Campaign Fund? Well, then you need to help sell this narrative. That's what's going on here. So I believe there is an area, but I don't see it quite the same that most people do. And I just want to share that. And just to let you guys know too, side note, XRP Sparky says, I usually DM Mickey B, but you would make this epic. XRP Sparky, I do want to let you know, and all of you know, Mickey B Fresh will be on this show Thursday. We are recording a show, and I cannot wait to bring it to you. It is going to be straight fire. No question. Let's see. I think it was interesting in Garlinghouse's tweet today. He referenced the DCEA. Absolutely, Jay Hyatt. Rob Liquor is in here. Man, that guy is so smart. Rob, it's great to see you, my friend. Absolutely. Nate C. And I'm going to tell you something. I ain't afraid to do it while it's 24, 25 cents. I'm going to get this helmet out and I'm going to get her shined up. Look at here. I'm going to get this helmet out right here and I'm going to get it on. I just, every day, you know what I do? Every day, I just shine her up a little bit. I just grab her and just shine that little window up on my moon helmet. Because I'm going to tell you something. With the way the clarity's been moving the last 45 days, I'm not frustrated like the rest of them. I ain't frustrated like that. I'm patient. They go and do what they need to. I know they gonna get her worked out. When Mullet says, "Where's Mr. OG?" He's sleeping. Yeah, Mr. OG the giraffe is sleeping right now. But he's been really good. He's watching the price a lot. I will say that. He's watching the price a lot. Oh, Web Mullet, it's so good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in so long. Man. I'm like, man, I thought somebody drug you in the woods, kicked leaves over you, man. I wasn't sure where the hell you was at. Damn. Well, like, man, I'm glad you're all right. Mac Daddy. Hey, that's country singing cat right there. That's songwriter. Mac Daddy, what's up, player? Miss my live streams. I miss them too. We miss you, man. Starring to make it. Me neither. Accumulate. Damn right, Eli. Don't wake him up until XRP booms. You damn right. TJ Jackson in the house. Yeah. Mike, what's up? Yeah. Z-Boy, nice to see your real living room. Yeah. It's not our living room. Yeah, it's not our living room. You know, it's actually a studio area because you guys know I've played drums for 30 years professionally, and I actually have an entire recording desk behind the YouTube setup, and I have an enormous drum set to the side that I was playing earlier today, and it is really, really loud. I love it. Yeah. John Stoops is in the house. Matt LaRoche says Pepper been watching XRP price too, but she has a price feed on the inside of my eyelid of her eyelids. That's right. No truer words have been spoken, Matt. Oh my gosh, man. You nailed it. That cat sleeps 24 hours a day, and when she wakes up, she goes over and just sits perfectly by the snack dish. Yeah, she's just like, listen, I've just had a tough day. I've worked overtime sleeping. Let's get some snacks in the dish, Dad. It's amazing. Yeah, Nate, see, I saw that. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen from the iconic rock band Van Halen has passed away today. Thank you for all the beautiful music, Eddie. Absolutely. No doubt about it. That's a tough one right there. That guy wrote some amazing rock songs. Savvy says, got to bring Pepper out. Yeah, she's sleeping right now. I don't know if she'll have any of that. Yeah, I see her. Yeah, her belly's full with whisker licking treats. She's not. Right now, you can see the look on her face. You know the way the cats just get a smug look like, don't you walk your ass over here. You know how cats are. Invest XRP says, I keep on telling my family I'm moving to San Diego on the beach, and they still look at me funny like you're serious. I'm serious, damn it. Damn right. Yeah, some of the most expensive real estate is out there in San Diego. And hey, you know what? I think at some point we just might. No doubt. Absolutely, Nate. Those songs were fire. No doubt about it. Unchained by Van Halen. That and Mean Street, the guitar riff on Mean Street was an absolute mission statement from that band. No doubt. MoneyGram announced 3-year extension with Ripple. I saw that, John. That is really great that they did that. Look, I'm not going to be on here much longer, guys. I just wanted to do this. We've missed everybody terrible. I just wanted to tell you guys that we do talk about the live streams and how much we miss them so much. You guys have no idea how much we truly miss doing the live stream. I didn't realize that the back office for Ripple had completely changed, and that was a hell of a curveball for a few minutes. We probably could have been on a little sooner, but that one threw me. Yeah. Nate C, Drop Dead Legs, that riff. Oh my God. Yeah, that is one of my favorite songs off the 1984 record, man. Go Nate C, you know it. Let me see here. Angie, good to see you. Says Mrs. Backup, doing really well. Nobody listens when I complain. Yeah, how about that?
Hey,
Me either. What's going on?
she's awake and now she's chewing my.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know how it is. Yeah, it's a funny thing. Not many people realize this about our mascot, Pepper the cat. But she also has a brother, but she doesn't like him. And it's Joe, my little doggy. And my little doggy doesn't live with me, but I have a little doggy named Joe. And I tell you something, that is the best little doggy in the whole wide world. I just want to I just gotta say that. That dog is amazing. God, I love that dog. Let's see here. Drop some jungle beats, Sack Towner says. Yeah, you better believe it. I love it, man. I was jamming earlier, man. I wish you could have heard it. It was feeling good, man. It was feeling good. It really was. Let's see here. Big Notorious is in the house. What? This guy is straight fire. Notorious, it's great to see you. And Alex Yeet too. TJ Jackson is in the house. Eli, Aunt G, Stacking Serps. Jay Corn, morning. What? I always say, well, I can't say it as much anymore because it's just crazy busy. But I love that. Every time I see Jay Corn his comment, if I have time, I used to do it every day, and he'll tell you too. I used to write in there, morning. He'd say morning. We just said morning. I don't care if it was 5 o'clock at night. I say morning. It just became a thing, didn't it, Jay Corn? It's fun, man. It's absolutely fun. Let's see here. Thanks, Mark, so much for keeping us up to date with the blockchain news, Ripple XRP news. Really hats off to you, Dave, DAI, and all the YouTube peeps. Absolutely. And I'll throw Mr. BXRP in there too. I tell you, man, it's a tight bunch, man, all of us. And you know, it's a lot of fun covering this space, and no small part because of the way you guys are as people and the way you guys are and the way you interact with all of us. And I tell you something, I just absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. No doubt about it. Let's see here. Ranger Cove 175. About time we get a live stream. How about it? Hey, we missed you too, man. No doubt. I mean, and I have to say, you know, we won't be able to go back, I don't think, to like full live streams all the time. But I think over, you know, the coming handful of weeks, wouldn't you say, honey? I mean, I say over the next several weeks, I'm going to try to do a lot more live streams from this channel, though. Not the Digital Perspectives channel, from this channel. So just know that that's how we're going to do that. And to just, you know, be patient with us a little bit while we do it, right? You know. And I know I've got the old template up. I'll have to talk to my main man and see if he can help me switch this around a little bit. But yeah, you know, we just wanted to come on here. We missed everybody so much. There's a lot happening. I thought it was big stuff what Chris Larson said today. I thought it was big what Brian Brooks said today, that we're going to be hearing about stable coins very soon. I know that a lot of times we hear people refer to XRP as a potential stable coin. We hear it also referred to sometimes as a global stable coin. And if the U.S. is about to come out with some clarity on stable coins, might that encompass something with XRP? I don't know. It may be nothing, and it may just pertain to just stable coins. So I'm not trying to put a flag on the moon. I'm just actually pointing that out, that who knows where this classification goes, because one thing we do know is that they have fell short after Bitcoin and Ethereum on the classification for XRP, and that, I believe, is where Chris is really driving that home. Give us the clarity we need. I mean, look, we're already seeing it in government agencies. We're already seeing it with the IMF on the international level. You know, the recommendation is that, you know, RippleNet and or XRP or Ripple be used in cross-border payment situations. The World Economic Forum, it goes on and on and on. And I'm not going to stop running what is important up the flagpole every single day so none of us get confused and forget it. Because I tell you, this news cycle changes so fast, you really got to be careful. You really got to be careful, no doubt. XRP Carolina, there's another Hall of Famer in the house right there, my friend. Man, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, XRP Carolina. Notorious asks, is Ripple leaving Silicon Valley? I don't think so. They said they consider it, but I don't think they leave. I don't. I really don't. I really don't. And if they did, I don't think there's any change in anything as far as adoption goes, right? I mean, the fact is the United States needs it just as bad as anywhere else in the world. It's in their best interest to get themselves together and get this public-private relationship figured out immediately. And what I truly see from regulatory agencies to private companies like Ripple and Chris Larson there is I really see that call to action happening, forcing these things to a head to be dealt with. And I think that that's healthy. I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think it's absolutely healthy. And listen, you have to push, was it squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? You have to push because this is the time. You see everything that's happening. We all see what's happening. And if there was ever an issue with Ripple or XRP, if nothing else, you would have known about it by the time they had the MoneyGram partnership, because they would have said, oh, no. You can partner Ripple and MoneyGram and use the software, but you can't use the token. But they didn't say that, though, did they? No, of course they did. Because it's just like David Schwartz told me at last year's Swell Conference. All it was left to do is to ramp it up. Come on in. Yeah. XRP Lava, OG is resting. OG is resting. Long day looking at price action. Crypto Ice in the house. Make sure to check out his channel. Can't stop this tech. Too many big boys want it done. That's exactly right, Crypto Ice. There's too much money behind this. Look, you're seeing all the big money. I just covered today, Vanguard, Schwab, Fidelity are all buying into crypto mining companies. And we're talking multiple trillion-dollar companies with Vanguard, Fidelity, and Schwab. I think the smallest one was like 3.3 trillion in assets under management. The biggest one up over 8 trillion in assets under management plus customer wealth attached to the company. That to me is just staggering. Just a portion of that coming into this space, just a small percentage of that allocated to investing into these companies in this space is going to make this space explode because no one's going back the other way. Let's face it, the technology is here. I mean, the reality is like nobody stopped using the CD until the streaming came about. Well, this is where we are. We're at that inflection point where the technology is here. And the pressure and the incentive is here. It's not going to be rejected. No way. No way. Because you can't reject it. It will innovate around you. And there's no way, I know that Congress gets that much by a long shot, and it doesn't take a long conversation if they didn't get it, that they'll have it before it's left. And if that don't work, they'll tell them, look, if you want the money to be able to stay here, you're going to go ahead and check yes on the box, and let's get it done. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. It's so great to see all of you. Put your name in the stream. I'm going to shout you out in the classic old-fashioned here. Dan Ski, XRP Carolina, Professor Sen, Rippler Prepper, William Sutherland, great to see you. Wen Mullet, so good to see you, my friend. XRP Carolina, Invest XRP. Nate C, stay strong, my friend. Hoddle the Oddle, Eli, Rippler Prepper, and Wen Mullet BZ Comedy Channel is in this house. John Stoops, Angie, Mrs. Backup, I love you. XRP Lava, Mrs. H, the Naughty Kid, Savvy XRP, XRP Carolina, Mike's Crypto, Sean Thompson, great to see you. Jay Hyde, the one and only. We miss you too, brother. Hope you can be on a Friday stream soon. Moonshot 2020, XRP Lava, Nate C, Mrs. H, Spencer H, shout out to Bella, Tayden, and Sadie. I got them all. I'm proud of myself. Quee LaRue, John Stoops, Tansky, Scotty XRP, Sean Thompson, Mike's Crypto, Angie, XR Precision Beats. Great to see you, my friend. Spencer H is in the house. Wen Mullet, TJ Jackson, Calhoun. I think I said that right. And General Mills, dismiss, my friend. That never felt so good, my friend. Great to see you, and I love those comments you put under the stream, and I got rid of the guy that was hounding you about the comments. I absolutely love him, and we tossed that other guy out of the comment section. He's gone. Yeah, Savvy XRP, have a good night. R. Menke, Sean J., good to see all of you. And Prairie, good to see you as well. Todd L., and let's see who else here. XRP Carolina. Hall of Famer right there, baby. Ranger Cove 175, Sean Thompson, Kwee LaRue. All of you have a wonderful night. Brent McElwee, it's so good to see each and every one of you. I got to get out of here, so I got to go. Peace out. Be well. Sending love. You guys are amazing. Stay elevated. Stay focused. And we will see you tomorrow morning on the Digital Perspectives channel. I'm going to drop a hot video you don't even know, but you better get the video because it's coming out tomorrow. Take care, guys.